Good day, everybody. My name is Mark Fournier. I'm going to be your instructor for the basics of horticultural marketing. I thought what I would do is just spend a few minutes here going through the course, going through the Moodle shell. Some of you may have taken courses in Moodle before. For some of you, this might be your first time. So I want to make sure you have an understanding of one, how to work through the course, and then two, what the course is going to look like here for the next several weeks. So to begin with, a little bit about myself. I do teach full-time at Olds College. My full-time program is the Agricultural Management Program. And I have been teaching accounting, finance, business planning, and marketing for a number of years now. I always enjoy teaching marketing. I teach marketing in two other programs. I enjoy marketing because it allows me to work with students in a little bit more of a creative fashion. In a lot of our programs, it's very much a thou shalt, where there's a right answer, there's a wrong answer. And the good thing about marketing is that there's really no right or wrong answer because it's more based upon perceptions, values, and beliefs. And so a lot of your time in this course is not going to be trying to hunt down the right answer per se, although we do have some of that. Rather, it's going to be addressing what you think should happen, how you think different products and services should be marketed. So let's just take a look on your screen. You have the Moodle shell that you should now have access to. So let's just take a look at the Moodle shell to begin with. So I have the welcome information. Then below this, you're going to see a number of tabs. And you'll notice that some of these tabs here, you can see them, but they are hidden. You can't click on them. Well, what I do is I will open up the tabs as we progress through the course. And I do this for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, there's really no ability to work ahead, nor should you be working ahead. What I prefer students do is systematically work through the course. If you have some extra time, and of course this is a distance course, so many of you are working full-time, have other full-time obligations, family, friends, other commitments, it's my preference that you do one of two things. One, you go back and review the materials that we've covered so far, so you make sure you're up to speed on them. And number two, as you're going to see here in just a moment, I have opened up the final project already, at least the instructions for the final project, which is an overall marketing plan. So what this will allow you to do is actually work on your marketing plan systematically throughout the next couple of months. So with that in mind, let's take a look from top down. First off, we have our course administration. Now, the course schedule is always something that everybody is interested in, so we'll open that up. And this outlines what we're going to complete throughout the course. So this will allow you to get a better understanding of what we're going to be covering and when. Now, you'll notice it's not just a weekly course, it's a module course. So you'll see that week 1 is module 1. Week 2 is module A. Week 2 is module B. Week 3, module C. Week 4 and 5 is where we look at module D. Week 6, we do module E. Week 7 and 8, module F. And week 9 and 10, module G. All right, so this allows us to spend a little bit more time in the larger modules rather than simply running through them on a weekly basis. Now, I have been teaching this particular course for probably, I'm going to say 3 years now, actually maybe even four years now. So I found this pace has been working quite well. Students seem to enjoy this pace. Now, that being said, if something happens and you need to work a little bit more proactively, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll explain how to do that in just a moment. I am opening things up here a little bit earlier, but I don't like to do it too far in advance because it does cause stress. And for time management purposes, again, it is my preference that you go back if you have extra time rather than working forward. So after that, we have the video. So I will be sending out an email tomorrow morning. Today is, today is Sunday, Sunday, September the 11th, 2022. And so I'll do these instructor videos on occasion. So you will get this video either emailed to you tomorrow morning in my introductory email, or if you're clicking through here before I have a chance to send out the email, then you're going to find this video there. We have course announcements, so if I have any large course announcement, I'll send that out here. We've got the introduction to the course, and I'm not going to go through and read through all of this. This is items that you can work on, but you will see that your marks are as follows. We have a variety of application exercises that make up 40%, 10% of your grade is through quizzes, 15% is through the various forum discussions that you'll be participating in, and you'll have your final marketing plan. The final project is worth 35% of your grade. So down here we have my contact information. So I've got my email address, my phone number, and of course I can be reached through the discussion boards. Now one thing I will state, if you look up here in the top corner, I've got, looks like about 48 messages. That's not that I ignore my messages. I get notifications every time a student submits an assignment or completes a quiz. And so I have about 200 odd students this semester. And so my notifications go up quite a bit here every day. So my personal preference is that you reach out via email. I'm not saying you can't do it through Moodle here because I do monitor this, but email is by far the fastest way of getting a hold of me. You are always welcome to contact me via telephone, but I found it's been a number of years since students call me, to be perfectly honest with you, but that doesn't mean I'm not happy to chat with you guys on the phone. So feel free to reach out, really whatever works best for you, but I will state that email is by far the fastest way of getting a hold of me, then I would say by phone, and then lastly through Moodle. All right, so I've got some general forum here if you have any questions you want to ask me. We've got some information on Olds College student support and policies. We've got some web links for secondary research. And then these two items down here are course outline and course competency or course profile. Again, I'm not going to read through all this, but what this information tells you, what you can expect to see in this particular course. And then down below here at the competency profile, we have basically the exact same information, but it's expanded quite a bit. So that way it's listed in a lot more detail what we're going to cover in each of the modules. All right, it looks like I've got two announcements that pop up here. So Moodle has duplicated the announcement, so I'll probably just delete this one here. But the big one here is the sneak preview. So the first time I taught this course, I did have students contact me to say, Mark, how does everything tie into our final project? And it was a great question. And so rather than wait till the very last module before you see this major project that's going to make up 35% of your grades, I thought I would put a copy of the instructions here. So you can actually see right here what we're going to cover, what you're going to be submitting for your final assignment, for your marketing plan. Now, one thing I will state is that as we progress through the course, you're going to be answering a lot of different questions. You're going to be bringing in a lot of information in the different module assignments. And students will often say, Mark, can I use the information from my modular assignments in the last assignment? And my answer is absolutely yes. If you can do a lot of the marketing plan progressively through the course, then I encourage you to bring the information forward. All right, some of your application exercises are a little bit more specific and may or may not work towards a business or an idea that you are interested in. But through many of the modular assignments, you're going to be asked to talk about either your existing business, your existing employment, or if you have a proposed idea on something that you want to do in the future, you can create up a marketing plan for that proposed endeavor, and you can use that proposed endeavor for your module assignments. And you'll see this as we progress through the individual modules. So by all means, I like to see you bringing in as much information as possible for this last assignment for the marketing plan. So at that point in time, you're more or less putting information together rather than writing a whole new marketing plan. And again, that'll make more sense as we progress through the course. So after that, we have Module A. And again, I'm not going to go through everything here. Well, it looks like I need to update the date on the application, on the discussion forum. So you'll see here that I have the dates for the different weeks as we progress through the course. So I've already preloaded those dates. By the time you see this video, I'll have already changed this to the deadline, which will be next Sunday. And so, yeah, so we'll go through there. If you're wondering about deadlines, I do actually set up most of the deadlines for late Sunday evening. And I do that because that way you guys have the entire week to work on it. But as I mentioned, I know you're busy, so I'll give you the weekend to work on items as well. Now, life does happen. We do get quite busy. We have unexpected emergencies that'll pop up. If you have an unexpected emergency on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and you just can't get to the material, Do I mind keeping it open for an extra day or so? No, I don't mind doing that. But keep in mind, I won't do it for you every single week because that is actually just poor time management. But I think we can all agree that every once in a while, life will kind of hit us with a side ball there. And so sometimes a little bit of an extra extension is warranted, and I'm happy to do that. All right, I'll do it without penalty, just because, again, life happens, but I'm not going to do it for the same people over and over and over again. So every once in a while, yes, by all means, reach out. But again, if it's a weekly thing, then you'll see that I will not actually be quite so accommodating. All right, so with that, I'm going to let you guys walk through Module A here once it opens up to you. And again, the date will quickly change. So go through, take a look, and if you have any questions, reach out to me. What I'm always happy to do is answer student questions, and if I get a really good question, there's no such thing as a bad question, but if I get a question I think, hey, this is a question that the entire group would benefit from, then what I'll do is I will keep the person who's asking the question anonymous. So I'll just say I have received a question, and I'll send out the answer to the entire class, to the entire team, so that way everybody can benefit from this. If it's something that's a little bit more technical in nature, then I'm always happy to put these videos together. What I found as a distance instructor is that it'll take me about 20 to 30 minutes to craft a good, solid email, but I can often answer the question in 5 to 10 minutes by putting up a video like this. So I'm always happy to send out information to the team as a whole. I'm always happy to put together these videos for the class. So if you have anything that's causing you any grief, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to respond. That's actually why I am here. All right, so with that, I'll let you guys take a look at the information that's up on Moodle. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. So I'm looking forward to working with you guys here over the next few months. If you have any questions, again, that's what I'm here for. So have a great day, happy studying, and we will definitely be in touch on an ongoing basis.